Hey, what's happening everyone? Journeyman here, and welcome back to my Championship Manager 2001-2002 save with, of course, Manchester City. Today is episode 9, and we're approaching the end of the season now. Currently sitting in 6th place in the table, doing pretty well for ourselves. As you can see, we're still chasing Europe. Of course, that's my main aim for the season, to get into Europe somehow, some way. And unfortunately, we knocked out of both cup competitions, so... yeah, we're chasing Arsenal now for 5th place. And speaking of Arsenal, that's our first match. It is a huge game up against Arsenal. We obviously, in the last episode, lost 3-2 in the FA Cup semi-final. Unlucky, really. We actually played pretty solidly, played pretty well, but unfortunately it wasn't enough on the day to secure a victory. So, going into this game today, it is a huge match. Let's take a look at the condition of the players real quick before we select our team. Isaac Okoronkwo is unavailable to play. He picked up an injury. So instead, Landon Donovan will go onto the bench. Obviously, we have restrictions based on our work permits, etc., foreign players, etc., etc. So Landon will be on the bench today and available for selection to bring on if necessary. So today's game, this is how we're going to line up. I'll show you real quick. Chiotis in goal, Victory left back, Duff right back, and Dyer Mexis with the middle. Welsh holding midfield, Pearson, Kerr, Makoko, with Sissoko and Tomadira leading the line. So I've got a few cheeky bids in for players as well, a few recommendations out there. One of them was Christopher Anderson. Take a look at where is my transfers, future transfers. Okay, so as we know, Yosef Hershey is going to be joining the club in the summer. That's a huge signing from the middle of midfield. Very creative player, should be a really good signing. And I'm trying to bring in Christopher Anderson as well, a fullback that was highly recommended to me. And I do need another fullback just to compete with Duff and Victory. So here we go up against Arsenal. This is a huge game to start this episode, and I can really determine how we finish the season. We've only got about, 7-8 games left? 8 games left, actually. 8 games left. Actually, 6. I can't even count. 6 games left for the season itself. And, yeah, just trying to finish as high as possible, basically. I want to get into Europe somehow, some way. And to do that, a win today would help us on our way. All right, come on, boys. Tomadira. Fuck you, linesman. I thought Sissoko got in there. Got himself the opening goal of the episode. Alright, so halftime, playing well, playing really well. Restricting Arsenal to basically no chances. Take a look at the Arsenal team real quick. They've got some real quality players in there and some really average ones too. Ray Parley, Nicky Butt, Franny Jeffers are alongside Thierry Henry, Freddie Lundberg, and Giovanni Branco, Sol Campbell. It's a real mixed bag of players, isn't it, really? I mean, Dennis Bergkamp's on the bench, so Franny Jeffers was selected over Dennis Bergkamp. Never thought I would see the day. Alright, so come on, boys. Don't concede, that's the key. If we concede first, it usually ends up in defeat for us, especially against the bigger teams. Come on, boys. 60 minutes on the clock. Still doing well. Arsenal come back into it, though. There's the Zolko. Get in there, Maxim. Alright, 1-0 up, so should we change the tactic? No, let's just not do anything and win. That's what I like to see. Awesome. So that result moves us up now to 5th place in the table and gets a little bit of revenge against the Gunners. Obviously knocking us out the semi-final. That's a little bit harsh, but good to get a win today up against them. Alright, so next up, who we got next up? And that's the reserve team. Next up, we have Everton, Newcastle, and then Birmingham for today's episodes. We'll do those 3 episodes, and then the next episode will be finish off the season, Bolton, Man United, and then Charlton. So, yep, that's the plan. That's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to stick with it. So, all right, Alessandro's player I was looking at, skillful attacker, 10.75 million would have been too much for me anyway. So, all right, so going into today, Okoronkwo is available if I want to use him. Still not going to, though. Still picked up a knock. So I'm going to keep the same team that beat Arsenal. It would be pretty unwise of me to change it up because we played really well. Alright, so here we go. Up against Everton away from home. Everton are currently, what are they? Bottom half of the table, 15th. In fact, yeah, they're not going to go down. That's not a problem for them. But nevertheless, disappointing season for them. Thomas Wadzinski gets a goal, the Canadian striker. Who else did I have in their team here? Jason DeVos, Jason McAteer, right back. Kevin Campbell, Wadzinski gets a second goal, for fuck's sake. We can't afford to lose today. This would be a bad defeat. Stephen Pearson gets in there. He's had a wonderful season for us, hasn't he? That's his 12th goal of the season. Kevin, oh, for fuck's sake. How can we let all the scrubs score against us? I mean, no disrespect to Kevin Campbell, but he's a scrub. Alright, so 43 minutes, halftime has gone. Alright, so not a good first half, was it? We actually outplayed them for the majority of the game. There's, I don't know, managed to find the back of the net. Chiotis only got a 6 out of 10. He's in a very rocky up and down season. I expected much better from him this year. Tonton gets in there. Tonton's on the Makoko. Make a change perhaps. Tomadir has been poor. Oh, gets in there. Maxim Sissoko equalises 3-3. Alright, so we're back in this game now. Let's bring on Landon Donovan. Let's go for the victory. Let's also bring off... yeah, let's bring off John Welsh, put on Hagen to play in front of the back four. Alright, come on boys. Just don't give it away. We've done so well to get back in this. Alright. Come on boys. 15 minutes left to go. Come on, see if we can sneak a winner here. Don't give it away though. Final whistle. Okay, so 3-3. Honestly, well, position we put ourselves in, 3-3, I'm actually pretty happy with that. Look at that record for Maxim Sissoko. 36 appearances, 32 goals, 15 assists, 13 Man of the Match awards, average rating of 8.53. £2.5 million well spent, I think. Alright, so not the greatest results in the world, and because of that result, we now slip back down to 6th place in the table. Arsenal leapfrog us once again. Alright, so next up we have Newcastle away. That's a very tough game. Newcastle are a pretty good side. Tomadir also picked up a knock, so he's not going to be available for the next match. Let's put in Landon, and then Farnerud for the bench. Yeah. Alright, perfect. Alright, so... Alright, here we go, come on boys. Just got to hold on now for the end of the season here. Again, if you qualify for Europe, that's all I want. Anderson, yeah, first team player. We'll get him in on the cheap. Could be a bargain deal. I'm going to reject that. He's worth more than £1.3 million. Alright, yep, Anderson is going to sign for us in the summer as well. So, Christopher Anderson and now Yusuf Hershey will join the club in the summer, so that definitely helps us, makes us a little bit stronger. International call-ups, here we go. Sissoko went to Belarus. Paul Ritchie Marco played for Scotland. O'Callaghan played for Ireland. He actually got a man of the match performance, believe it or not. Coming off the bench, doing a really good job for Ireland. Let's see, Sweden, a couple of players there. Azakis, Corneliusson, Mild and Karlström all played for Sweden. And yeah, not a great performance in there. Henrik Larsson was obviously the #1 performer. Alright, so enough talking about some random international duty records. Alright, so Tonton got the Young Player of the Month. Yeah, he's come on leaps and bounds this season, had a really good season thus far. Alright, so here we go. Up against Newcastle. Should be a tough game. And Isaac Akarenko is available again. Should I choose to use him? I think, yeah, I've already got 3, so I can't go 4 here. Landon. Do I go Farnerud and put Akarenko on the bench? Nah. Do I drop in Dyer, play Akarenko? No. That's the problem with having 4 players requiring work permits to play. It's having to balance the playing time to make sure you're able to be signed them when the time comes. So we'll leave it as is. I'll go with Landon Donovan, my first instinct. Alright, so come on. We never do well against Newcastle. That's one thing I've noticed. They always seem to get us. And of course they have Lee Chun-Soo, who they stole off us for £225,000. It was my fault, admittedly. But nevertheless, it's always good to get a victory over them, if possible. Kind of my in-game rivals, I would say. Yeah, Newcastle definitely are. Newcastle and Arsenal are my kind of like hybrid rivalries that I've kind of, you know, that I've kind of go up against because we've lost against them both in key times, and it's 2-0 despite them being down to 10 men. For fuck's sake, come on, boys. Charlie Miller and Shola Amiobi, again, another scrub getting a goal. Alright, so 36 minutes on the clock here. Not had a single shot on goal. That is very, very, very disappointing and very concerning. Definitely not like us not to have at least 1 shot on goal by now. Yeah, we go. We got some shots now going. Good, good, good. Alright, so half time. 2-0 down. Yeah, that's bad, isn't it? We're not playing well. All right, so let's go a bit more attacking now. Let's bring off Welsh. Let's bring on Jonas Lundin instead. And then also can take off Landon Donovan and then play Farnerud. So a couple of changes. Let's see if we can force the issue, get a goal back quickly, and then she gets back in this game. All right, so come on, boys. 60 minutes on the clock. There, Maxim gets in there. Almost guaranteed a goal a game, isn't he? Come on, one more goal. Come on. We get a goal here. That sets up a grandstand finish. There it is, Maxim. All right, so we got 20 minutes to get a winner here. A dramatic winner. Come on, boys. 5 minutes to go. Come on. Oh, red card to Maxim. Jesus. Oh, that's not good. That means he's going to miss a couple games in the near future. But it has finished 2-2, and we've lost ground again to Arsenal here. 3 points now, and Sunderland have also caught up with us, even though we have 2 games in hand over them. All right, yeah, I'm going to appeal a ban. Yeah, appeal. I mean, it never actually works. I don't think I've ever had. I never ever had like an actual appeal gets rescinded. I think once it was like reduced but not rescinded. I think that's probably the best I think it's ever happened. To me, so Per Nelson's contract expiring. That's an interesting little player, isn't it? Can play centre half, can play centre midfield. Yeah, why not? I'm going to bring him in for nothing. Can't hurt, can it? All right, so one more game left. One more game left in this episode. It's going to be a bit of a short one because we are approaching the end of the season, so the episodes get a little bit shorter as I try and squeeze them in. So Landon, you're going to be dropped because you were garbage against Newcastle. Maxim, of course, Tomadou is back, so he gets back into the starting lineup, which means then I can have Arkaranka on the bench. Perfect. I could drop Maximus too. He's playing well. He's doing okay. Hassan's doing even better though. I'm going to play Arkaranka next to Hassan and Dyer. Why not indeed get Isaac some minutes? So up against Birmingham today. The Brummies are currently 15th in the table. Not having a great season, but they don't really have a great team if you look down the list here. They got James Beattie. Got himself 12 goals for them this season. Richard Johnson, Stephen Simmons. Nothing really scares me about this team. Patrick Anderson's an okay goalkeeper, I suppose. All right, so 14 minutes here. Not got ourselves an opening goal. Come on, boys. Dominating proceedings as well. It's only a matter of time, in my humble opinion. All right, 32 minutes on the clock. Come on, boys. There it is. Get in there. Maxim Sissoko gets himself another goal. 36th goal of the season there for Maxim. Okay, come on. 5 minutes to go in this game. Don't concede. Perfect. Half-time. All right, so doing well. Doing good. Isaac Okaranko's got a 7 out of 10 as well, which is pleasing stuff. Got to beware of Andy Johnson, though. That's a player that's very dangerous. Got himself 16 goals so far this season. All right, come on, boys. Got 30 minutes left to go in this game. Get in there, Maxim. All right, that puts the game to bed now. We can start to rest a couple of players. They're not going to come back from that. So I'm going to take off Maxim despite being on the hat-trick. Harsh, I know, but I want to save his legs. Martin Eriksson, let's bring him on as well for Tanson Zola Makoko. Let's bring on Jonas Lundin as well for Pearson. Because why not? Why not? Just see out this game. I'd like to see Tomadou get himself a goal as well. Not had a good season. There it is. Just what I wanted. Excellent. That's only his 11th goal of the season, Tomadou. Honestly, he's not developed as well as I would have liked to see. You still know how good he is. He's a quality striker, without a doubt. So it's just a disappointing season. Hopefully he'll bounce back next year, though. Because I still think the Maxim and Tomadou partnership can lead us to glory. I'm still confident of that. I'm not looking for a striker in the market. It's nice to have options, though, which is why I bought in Landon. But pretty much it's going to be Maxim and Tomadou for the foreseeable future. All right, so comfortable victory, 3-0, not a problem at all. We're now actually starting to catch up with Chelsea, who are dropping points too. And we have a game in hand over Arsenal and Chelsea. So we're still in the hunt for 4th and 5th, respectively, and that should set up a pretty interesting end of the season. All right, so that's going to complete the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, sorry about how short this one is because how quick. The end of the season is coming, which I'm going to shorten my episodes to make sure I get enough quality content out there to you guys. But thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to leave a like on it. If you want to see more videos by me in the future, please hit subscribe, turn notifications on, and keep in mind there will be a brand new Championship Manager 2001-2002 series coming up in the very near future. If not released tomorrow, it will be this current week. And basically, it's going to be an update save. It's going to be all the modern players I have on offer, the glory and quality of management game that is Championship Manager 01-02. So, yeah, look forward to that. Let me know in the comments below any particular team you want to see me manage. I have a team in mind already, and I'm probably going to lean towards that, but if you have any intake, I'll be interested to hear it. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, remember to leave that like, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.